fuck it. Guess we're starting early. I was about to type something to Cyber, but it didn't pick up my typing in the chat window, despite the fact that I clicked on it, and instead it just changed all my scenes, which meant it reset my timer, and I just can't be arsed dealing with that right now. So, welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. Thanks, OBS. Maybe I should thank Twitch. It's been really weird because of the API changes. It's like been super annoying recently, but hey. Oh god, this is a goober tune. You can't hear it on the VOD, but this is the Timber Owls music, I think. Is this? Timber Wolves, I should say. Timber Owls. No, it is Timber Owls. Yeah, nice. Alright, FF8. Haven't played this game in a long time. One of the, what I call the golden trilogy of Final Fantasy's series, 7, 8, 9. 9, my favourite. 7, very, very good. 8, not many people that I know will pick 8 over 7 or 9. Not many. Many, but not many that I know. So I kind of want to play it again. And I've just installed Lunatic Pandora's mod installer and done a bunch of shit to it. This is the 2013 Steam release, not the remaster, because everybody says unanimously that modding the 2013 version is the way to go, and the remaster is not worth doing. So I'm unsure if I'm going to play through this properly or super casually, and by that I mean, am I going to play through it and do all the magic drawing and all that stuff, or am I just going to use one of the built-in cheats and give myself tons of magic? Well, we have the speed up function, so drawing doesn't actually take that long, and I do like a bit of grind every now and then, so we will see. Anyway, I have to get this going and see if we can get into the game. Let's see. What am I reading here? You wasn't expecting me to play FF8? Yeah, me neither. I just decided on a whim. Let's cut on the forehead just slightly so that it's aesthetic as fuck. Oh yes, yeah, the intro. Well, we're going to show that, right? So if people haven't seen this game before, you're in for a fun ride. If you have seen it before, I guess don't spoil it for people that haven't, but you know, I've played this game like 100 times, so it's all gravy. Oh, Maelstrom's here, and he's watching in horizontal formation, so good night and sweet dreams for about 5 minutes from now. And Cyber, congrats on the last day of work. And yes, definitely what I was going to say is that, and also definitely get another one of those funny axes, and if you want mine, I'll drop one for you, but I think you'll probably find one before then. So, now, intro is over. Fucking 7 minutes early, thanks. I don't know who to blame, Twitch, OBS, or myself. Let's go. Boop. To the game window. I'm not sure if I'm going to need these or not. I guess we'll find out. Oh shit, I have to do something right now. Guys, this is tough, but we're not playing Xenosaga anymore. We're back to normal colors. There we go. I'll turn this off for now. We'll see if it's in. I got a lot of mods. Right? So this mod pack, Lunatic Pandora, basically takes a bunch of mods and smashes them into an installer, and then you just click the button and go. It required a very small donation, but the value of me being able to do that 10 minutes before my stream is much better than me having to figure out 20 different mods and get them all working. So I done that, and I think one of those might be a widescreen thing. So let's just load it up here. So boop. This should just work. Yeah, there we go. All right, here's the weird intro. I say weird. It's like, you know, off the back of FS7, this intro felt kind of unique at the time. Reset. There we go. Maybe a little less. There we go. And now. Sorry, I had to Alt-Tab for a sec. Apparently that pauses the game. Metroid Prime 2? Ah, Flora, yeah, thank you for the raid. You played Metroid Prime 2. It's still great. So I received today copy of Xenosaga Episode 1 Complete Design Works. What was it called? Sorry, I hit the mic stand. Original Design Materials. It came from a really cool store on eBay that I lived, and it came with a picture that his daughter drew that said thank you, and it came with a little folded crane, and a little article about the guy who's just like, lives in this tiny ass town, and he had this dream to like open an anime merch store, so he did it on eBay. I don't know, it was a really pleasant experience just opening this package, so... I've had a quick leaf through. It's a lot of text, and it's all in Japanese, but there's some really great pictures in there too, so I look forward to one day being able to read all of that. But it goes into a lot of detail about the different character relationships and all this stuff, so... it's got storyboards, it's got 3D art, 2D art, sketches, even some sheet music. It's a little bit like the design workbook I have for Little Witch Academia, and I will show it off when we do the IRL stream, which I guess I can do one of those soon. So yeah, this kind of black and white screenshot stuff, it just felt really odd at the time. This was like cutting edge back then, I guess, in terms of style. So it's like the most 90s thing ever. Except for having shaky cam and going, whoa, video games! Here you go, Squall. Here's your gunblade with exactly 6 bullets. You won't need any more than that for this game. Gunblade, one of the silliest and coolest silly weapons ever invented for a game. Does this have the same type of models as 7? Do you not know, Flower? Have you not seen this game? So this one was like really realistic at the time. Now I've modded it to buggery, so it's like fairly decent resolution now. So the reason I'm using this and not the remastered one of them is that the remastered, they had some of the original talent on there, including Nomura, and they redid all the models, and Squall's face is weird. He looks like Kingdom Hearts Squall or something, I don't know. So I kept the original one and just had it upscaled. So what you're going to see in-game is going to be a much higher resolution than we saw on the PlayStation when everyone was like Pixel Boy. But yeah, it's got a really good aesthetic, generally. It was a definite improvement from 7, but then they sort of went back to the SD for 9, away from this. But if you haven't seen this game, I hope you enjoy it. It's a much more, I'd say it's a much more grounded. It's a story that seems, maybe it's the aesthetic, but I always felt that it seemed much more relatable as like a, you know, it's like closer to us. Like Final Fantasy VII is so dystopian and futuristic, right? And this is like a little bit more down to earth in some respects, but it's also, you know, got lots of magic and shit going on. So I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess, but it just felt more relatable at the time. Right, I have to press X here, I think, on my keyboard. There we go. So, new game. I might have to go and rebind some buttons, which is a thing that I can do now in the mod. And I think one of these mods might have actually added the correct button types, but I'm also not sure if that's worked or not. Intro time. Perfect.
I'll be here.
Bangers. Bangers.
Why?
Hey, Lynchy. Just in time.
I'll be waiting here. For what? Elden Ring.
Proper banger. Take coming of age story for $8 billion, Alex, indeed. I love all the fucking cool magic shit in this game. A giant storms lady. Sky Gunblade, yes, Sky Wolves. Ow! Note to self, do not forget Siren, do not forget Carbuncle. You'll know what that means when I get there. This was the tits in capital letters, thank you, Lynchie. Yeah, what a great looking cutscene at the time as well. Me and my friends were talking about this cutscene the day after, but we played it. What a dirty trick. Brutal. So that guy in the white coat isn't in the game, he actually dies in this cutscene, and that's it. There's no reason for him to be in there at all. Just murdered straight up. Wow, okay, so this is nice and crisp, right? Imagine this flower, but like about I'm gonna say like a 20th of the pixels. That's the original version. But this is like lovely and upscaled, so nice mod. Very crisp. Iced off screen. Alright, Dr. Kadawaki, how are you feeling? My forehead hurts. No kidding. You can see the mod's also redone the fonts as well. Double-edged sword, I tested it just a second ago and I don't think it turned yellow when my characters got to low health, which is a big problem for me, so I guess I'll have to deal with that. Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. Guys, are we going vanilla or are we calling people goofy names? Because I don't know. I don't know what to do. How good's the translation? Well, this is an official release from Square Enix. It's just been modded to buggery, so it's perfectly reasonable translation. Vote vanilla because you have the giant nostalgia. It's been long enough that maybe we should, and if new people come along, we don't want them being like, "Oh, my favorite character in that game was Buttface." But it is hilarious when you call Renoa's dog Anal, and then you get like limit breaks like Anal Blast, you know, because that's a band name and it's funny. We can save Squelch for another time. Windy Boy. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Cypher or C for chat? What's your take on that? Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Keistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here for a minute. Dr. Kadawaki, will she give us our start at Pokemon? Maybe. Keistis, can you get your student? Oh god, this cutscene? I fucking forgot about this cutscene with the face. Yes, his injury's not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Squall more quistizo. Like quesadilla. Use autocorrect to name him. That's fun. Right, now please come by. Okay, watch this fucking face. facial expression when it does the cutscene.
Squall, so we meet again.
Right here. FMV, that's right. I knew it'd be oh god, everyone's gonna have the same voice. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. Cypher, no siphoning. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Okay, my sensibilities. I'm gonna have to pause that a sec. Because I'm a little bit. Where is it? Cypher. Yeah, it is Cypher. Okay. I had to check the kana, the Japanese, because I never know how to pronounce his name. Oh my goodness! That was... Oh my god, what's going on? Maybe shouldn't have alt-tabbed there. I think that was used as texture map. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, no menus yet.
Not really.
Oh, she's like... asking him a question.
What's so funny?
Buddy, no, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all.
I'm more complex than you think.
Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. I like how his face is, like, bent. This is great.
It's none of your business.
Oh, so this is cool. You can actually keep walking here, and the camera's panning around. And you had control. And it was like, what? These videos have been crispened up quite nicely, because in this release, they used, like, really bad compression on the videos. Originally, and then when they did the remaster, they used the same videos from this one. Good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team's assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher? Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. Damn it! Field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. We got control! And now we can get to the menu and do this. Because, by default, I want that to be circle, this to be square. Oh, I remembered my stuff from earlier. That's cool. By default, I think it makes menu circle and cancel triangle, which is just like, what the fuck? And yeah, I didn't like that. Oh no, I've done it all! Oh my god! Okay. Okay. So B9 is select, B10 is start. This is one of the things the mods I think were supposed to fix, the buttons, but apparently not. So maybe that's one I have to get separately. Confirm, cancel, view status, change character. 7 is select. 7, 8. Okay. Right. B10 is click right sticking. Okay. Camera movement, battle speed. There we go. I think we're good. So you can interact with your terminal here if you really want to. And you can study. This is actually kind of important later on, but this is where the tutorial stuff is, and there's all this cool stuff in here, but there's a sort of system in the game where you get paid for running around the map, and you can take exams to increase your rank. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass the prerequisite.
I was gonna go this morning, but safer.
Do you have a good excuse?
Not really.
Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. We'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Study panel. I'm so jealous, maybe I should take up that subject too. What, killing things?
Should anything happen to Instructor Trape, the Trapies will get you back.
This is Kesis' fan club, I guess.
Alone with Instructor Trape!
The fucking finger snap. Perfect. Alright. Good, I'm happy with that. Let's walk. I'm late! That guy's hot for teacher. He is. Where?
Are you okay?
There. Tee-hee, I'm fine. Sorry, I was kinda in a hurry. Oh yeah, hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? I don't know if I'm doing voices or not. I should. There's a lot of characters in this though. And I only have one voice. Oh no, this place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden?
Sure.
Woohoo! Alright, let's go.
We'll take the elevator to the 1F lobby and I'll show you the directory.
Would you like to have these? My brother gave me these cards, but they're really not my thing. You can have them if you'd like. How do you play a card game? I think it'd be the best to look at the card game explanation. So yeah, there's a card game in this, and it's kind of important. It allows you to get cards that can be turned into magics. And I don't know if I can be asked. Honestly. We'll play a couple rounds at some point.
Well, this is it. Balin Garden's pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here.
I have a question. How do you use this?
Move the cursor and press B1 to select.
This is fast travel.
Next, I'll give you a quick explanation of the various facilities.
Yes, sir!
You'll find the dormitory to the north. A majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute.
Yeah, I'm in the dorms too.
You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There is always a big rush for the hot dogs. You'd better get used to waiting in line.
Got it.
East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. The front gate is located to the south. That's right, I have to go meet Instructor Trape at the front gate.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Next we have the quad located in the west block. There's an event being planned there.
I know, it's the Garden Festival. I'm good, it's gonna be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. You wanna help out too?
No, let's just continue. South of the west block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice.
What's the doctor's name?
Dr. Katawaki. Now for the east block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful.
Okay.
South of the east block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up here,
Sitting at Solid Snake.
but the terminals in the classrooms are a lot more efficient. Oh.
Hey, Pastry. Squirrel and Rhino are my favorite Final Fantasies. Wonderful. That's good to know. That's actually Squirrel and Selfie. I don't have a funny name for Selfie, I'm sorry. And also try to think of voices. Now, I already know what Squall is, kinda, and I already know what Zell's gonna be, and I also know what Irvin's gonna be, but I have not thought of the other three.
And you already know about the classroom on the 2F, right?
Yep, I remember that one.
By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the 3F. You need permission to get in. Final Fantasy on the 3F. Another question. What's the headmaster's name?
Oh, it's Selfie. What's the headmaster's name?
Headmaster Sid. That's about it. Anything else?
Selfie is the biggest brain character of all time in the sense that she basically invented social media before it was a name, and her name is Selfie. Oh my god! Oh, I guess we figured out her voice. Got it. I didn't even think of that. Hey, are you taking today's seed exam? I can't do that. I can't do that to Selfie. I can't do her dirty like that. You think the game volume's loud? I thought it was just me. I'm gonna turn that down. Are we gonna see the eyes of God? No, we got away with it. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll see you again, later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the seed exam today too. Good luck to the— oh, you know what? Good luck to the both of us. Oh god, it was so hard to do voice. Good luck to the both of us, you guys. You know what? Selfie can be the cowgirl. Does that sound okay? Or should Renoa be the cowgirl? And I'll just try and Jervin. Even though he's literally a cowboy. Oh, I don't fucking know. We're not gonna get him for ages anyway. What? So, this game. This person doesn't want to play cards with me. Have you heard? There's a card club here. The CC group. There are a bunch of card maniacs looking for worthy opponents day and night. I thought Irvin could be from down under. Selfie should be a cowgirl because she's trying to impress the actual cowboy. That does make sense. Does this game have a photo mode? No. So let's just show you this for a second. Speaking of down under, we got this great music that's gonna play for us while we play cards. Triple triad. Higher numbers. Basically, I think. I don't remember. I haven't played this in a long time. But I'm gonna want a good mix of directional cards that have high numbers on them. Yes. I don't want to go first. Fuck. Okay. If I have to go first, then my safest play is this. Okay, never mind. So the way this works is I take your card. I think this is a much simpler game than what do you call it? Tetramaster? What happens if it's even? Nothing. Okay. Yep, he's gonna win. Yeah, so it's just a highest numbers game. So Tetramaster is a much more fun game. Go first, fuck. So that guy beat me. They start adding rules. Yeah, that's right. They add a bunch of rules later on that's like, oh, you can only use X card or whatever. It's fucking... I'm gonna play until I beat this guy once. This child. Oh, and they've got Elemental as well. Tetramas just way better than this. You ain't taking my cards. But I'm taking yours! Draw. Yeah, it kind of goes like that. So I ain't gonna mess with that for too long. So the game's Gwen. Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a whole quest line where you do like... What do? You have to like fight all of the CC people to get special cards, and I'm just not that interested in it. And like, again, I'll reiterate this for people that came in later, but I'm genuinely considering just giving myself all the magic as a cheat and just doing the story. Just so I can get through the story, you know? Like, I've played this game hundreds of times. Well, not hundreds, but a whole bunch of times. You're that problem child. Don't you have this final seed exam today? And you're making instructor trade. Wait, what are you still doing here? Alright, mate. Card games like this made you so afraid of Gwent because of the fucking games steal your cards and you spiral into an unwinnable loop. It's true. You want to find out about Squall? Yeah, there's not much to the dude, I guess. But it's worth... It's called Lionheart in Kingdom Hearts, which is kind of the name of his weapon. Squall Leonheart. No, it's called Leon, isn't he, in Kingdom Hearts? So yeah, Squall Leonheart, that's his name. I don't remember the name of the book the instructor was talking about. It's too much of a hassle to ask him again. I'll just check out whatever. Yeah, cool. So this is me. No one can draw. It's okay. We'll find out later how to draw. We'll learn to draw. Skip grind stuff if you're not feeling it. I'm gonna go for as long as I can without doing that. It's just... We'll see how long it takes to do the drawing. I guess it's part of the experience. So, like, did you read it? Oh, you mean that bloody murder mystery? Did you find out who the killer was? You know, you should read something more enlightening. So, like, you found it boring? It was good, but what I'm trying to say is... So you liked it, then you'll like this one too. Oh, okay. Riveting. The desks aren't squeaky clean. Those three from the library committee. I bet they're slacking off somewhere. Zell and library girl with the pigtail OTP. Are you shipping it? Library girl with a pigtail. The following acts are prohibited within the library. Talking loudly, eating and drinking, running around. And also, avoid late returns. No fighting over seats. I have to go over the library rules with the children. Next period. I'm very nervous. I hope they understand. Oh, there you go. There's the library girl with the pigtail. Suckers with on the ring. Did you go to the east? No, I've spent 30 hours in this game and I still haven't gone north or east. No face model. Bear with me one more second. There's something I want to do just in case. I want to just grab an FAQ with a list of side quests in it. I don't think there's anything this early on, but it's nice to have. Especially... Actually, no, this isn't remastered. Okay, one of the things they did in remastered was they actually got rid of the Chocobo PS... I guess I'm going to have to explain this as well, aren't I? So there was a game called Chocobo World, and they used to... PSX had these memory cards with a little screen on it. It was a bit like the Dreamcast VMUs, and they didn't weren't really that popular in our country, but they existed, and there was a little mini game for it called called Chocobo World, and you could get certain items from it. And one of the things they did in the remaster is they got rid of that because it's actually an individual executable you can run in this version. But all the items from it got added to Angelo's dig pool. Guides, maps, guides. Where is the side quests FAQ? Yeah, I'm just going to keep this up on the background. Just in case we need a reference for some stuff. And we've entered... There we go. We've entered the texture dimension. Did you miss any conversations about the remaster of this? Any preference for what you're doing? So, yeah, I ran over it quickly, but apart from that one fact, there are other things the remaster did fix and other things they didn't. They didn't fix the UV mapping on the world map, for example. And the upscaling, they've changed all the character models, so some of the characters look super weird. But this is at the behest of the original designers, like Nomura. And one of the biggest issues is that if you're playing it at a high resolution, the characters, the backgrounds haven't been upscaled, so they're all blurry. And basically people say if you're playing that, turn it down to like 720 resolution and it'll look okay. So it's much better for me to just mod the 2013 version. Carla says it's not that it wasn't popular, it was more that it was Japan exclusive. Did not know that. I have whiteboards on the side of the game still? You mean... Do I? I have these. I have these, but there's nothing there, so... It's part of my overlay. So we shouldn't go here yet until we can draw magic. You can actually get killed very easily by a dinosaur. So let's leave this. I don't know why I'm running around this. I guess I've been ranting about all the different things, so forgive me. Let's just get into the game. Oh, one of the cool things that this version does have is this button. Yep, there's a high-speed mode. That's going to be really useful for drawing magic. Because back in the day, you wanted to draw your magic, you'd be sat here for a very, 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 very long time. And this is just going to help us out, because we can basically grind up some GF abilities and do a bunch of cool stuff that would otherwise take us forever. Other buttons include one that makes all your damage 9999. This is the dormitories. I think there's one that gives you like permanent limit or something. This is some other shit, but I'm mainly interested in just the speed up. So yeah, this is Squall's dormitory. A little cool feature. There's his gunblade case and stuff. We'll come back here later. Oh yeah, you didn't get a good close-up look at his character model, complete with warbly face.
It's a little hard to face the camera, but you know, you get what I mean.
Good. Who lives here?
Whose room is this? I don't know where I'm going. God, I hate everything.
Squall was like the whatever character, so he was basically like emo. He was like the attitude 90s character, right? But emo back then was called post-hardcore, wasn't really a big thing, so we didn't have a word for him. But yeah, he was like a bit of an ass.
Just like, whatever, I don't care.
Oh, here we go, Cypher, Fujin, the best character in the game.
Cypher, drink!
Can I drink something? I'd like some water, you know?
Ignore!
What?
Squall, can't you see the disciplinary committee's busy? Don't bother us. Yo, it's Squall. Oh yeah, Fujin's got a treat, you know. Want something? Rage!
Yeah, Fuji's the best character in this game. Thunder and lightning. You always read her like a robot. Rage! Yeah, that makes sense. Make sure I have regular Sippies chat. That's true, I've got Sippies right here. What's the backstory behind this place? Okay, so this is... boarding school. This is university. This is Balam Garden. There's more that you can learn. I'm not going to talk to these jabronis. We'll learn a lot more about the nature of the gardens as a part of the game, but all you need to know right now is that this is where they train Seeds, who are basically part of a nation military / special task force. And yeah, this is the garden where these people live. There are other gardens in the world as well. Notably, one that I'm gonna say, I don't know what to call it. I normally call it Galbadia, but I think it's like Galbadia. That's another one of those things I'm gonna have to look up when we get there. Oh, this is the doctor's office, okay. I'm just getting my bearings. Where he wakes up and Kisses does that weird face. Galbadia, partner. How you doing? Oh, so yeah, one more thing I was going to address while we're just running around. This is committee, I think. The Galbadia and Galbadia. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Excuse me, do you play any instrument? Stop following me. Is that Selfie? It is. It's Selfie. What the fuck? Scooting? We got Scooty. Come on. Oh wait, what was Selfie gonna be? Come on, don't ignore me. Hey, I know you. I ran into you by the classroom, right? Yeah, ice skating. Yeah, rollerblades. I don't know. Heelys. I was gonna say the textures when sometimes we alt tab and we come back and we see the face of God. I think one of the mods kind of rewrites the entire texture engine, and that might be why that's happening. Yeah, you think you set on it being the place is Galbadia and the people are Galbadians. I don't know why. Yeah, it's one of those potato things. I don't think it matters. If you're interested, come and check out the stage. Okay. So now she's going to be like, who is that lady? May from... Is it May? From Digimon? I can't remember that girl's name. I was thinking about Digimon the other day. Galbabladians? Are you interested in what I'm doing? Sure. Then you should join the Garden Festival committee too. Well, it's me, Selfie. Think about them Digimons. What are you doing? On school grounds. It's dangerous. Another piece of media somehow I've voted on my life. I really like the first 2 or 3 iterations of Digimon. And I don't even remember a lot of the Digimon as animals, as creatures. You know, like Pokemon's draw is the different Pokemon. For me, I just really like the story of Digimon. I think it's really well put together. It's a good series. And with that said, we can now begin the game. Really like how these upscaled backgrounds turned out. Can't wait till we find the one background that wasn't upscaled and it's really crusty. Hey Teach, what's up? Squall, you're forgetting something. Your girlfriend. What? Your GF. This is Quetzalcoatl. Okay, how about this, guys? We won't rename the characters, but we will rename the GFs. Looking for GF. can't fit chicken permission. Quizziquel. Quetzalcoatl. It's a thunderbird, effectively. Or a chicken. Or... I can't believe I was about to write this, but... a shock cock. He's a thunderbird, a thunder chicken, a shock cock. We're going with it. Wait, what, are you guys opposed to shock cock? If you think of pretzel, wait, pretzel coddle's pretty good. Shock cock. And also Shiva. Okay, what do we call Shiva? Shiva Las Vegas. It won't fit. Shiva Las Vegas. Cheba. Cheba, come on! There we go. So we got Shotcock and Cheba, come on. A few things to explain before we head off. We need a Kermit now, but I'm not sure who. Oh, Kermbugcle. Girlfriend gives us strength. The stronger the girlfriend, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation on junctioning a GF. Okay, this is just a tutorial. I'll explain what Keystis is about to explain to us, but no, it stands for Guardian Force. Like Lock, Stock and Barrel, Shotcock and Cheba command. Oh, I can bypass? Oh. Yeah, it's not working. I pressed all the buttons. So what she's telling us, chat, is you junction a GF to a character that allows them to use the summon. But you'll notice that at the bottom there are different stats that are being highlighted, and what this means is that magic can now be junctioned to that stat. So the more... if you have like a bunch of powerful magic, and you have lots of it, and you junction it to a stat, it increases your stats. So the first thing I'm gonna do when we like really get out there is we'll be drawing a lot of magic. And also leveling up the GFs while we do so, because they can learn new abilities and you can turn magic into other magic, and you can basically get some really powerful stuff. You can get water, you can get fucking Curaga at the start of the game, and if you junction that to their health, Curaga, right now at like levels 10, I think I have about 2,500 HP. The great side effect of having that much HP is you can take your HP down to critical level and still have 700 health, and that means you can use your limit break whenever you want, basically, because the way limit breaks works is when you're in critical health, there's a random chance that limit break will happen or be an option that you can select, and you can just keep pressing triangle in your character to reselect them until it becomes live. So it's super good. You know how to cheese it. Yes, I know exactly how to cheese it. And the best thing you can do is when Selfie joins our party, spoiler alert, she has one that can roll random magic, triple casts and stuff like that, and she can also do full life to the entire party. Full heal, so... yeah, this is how we're playing this game, basically. And that's why I was going to say possibly use a cheat to give myself all the magic, because it means we could just do that and cheese the game. Anyway, I'm going to demonstrate combat, and then we're going to speed things up, because this is how it goes. First, a tutorial on drawing magic, I expect. Ah, we have a junction IGFs, like Quickcase just told us to do. So you'll notice we only have the attack command. Right, Squall's attack is unique in this game, and that you have to press the R1 button at the exact moment you hit, and if I don't, it's like this. Regular sword slash. If I do, it does this. A little explosion. You fire the gun blade as you hit with the R1 trigger, and it does more damage. The best team was Squirrel, Rhino, and Irvin. You kind of want to try the others and get good. Selfie's really OP for her limit. Irvin's great. Like, you get the right ammo for Irvin, he's incredible. Can't remember what Rhino's really good at, other than being an OP mage. I think she gets higher magic damage than everyone else. Hestis is very good for just flat out damage. The island closest to Heck. That is the place where you get your characters to level 100, pretty much, if you're doing that, because it's good. So yeah, a lot of talking, but that was standard combat. Now, what you do is you take Shotcock and this is the wrong menu. Okay, this is the wrong menu, but these are all the stats they can get. No, sorry, the things they can learn, and they unlock more. So these are the ones we want, right? We want to be able to refine magic. Boost lets increase the GF damage, you can increase their stats, summon magic, regular magic passive update, you can get cards to turn things into cards. You can also get extra junction skills, so you can junction magic to HP or vitality. But we want magic refine, so we're going in here, we're setting these up, we're going to grab those, and then we're going to, is it junction you with that, and we're going to give you abilities, so you can now use magic, draw, and see, this is the thing, you can't have all four, so you have to make a choice. She can have item, draw, and GF. Item, draw, magic. We don't really need GF, but we should show it off, and the abilities, these are passives that the GFs give you. Shotcock. Abilities, magic, draw, GF. I just want to make sure I did that in the right order because that counts, that matters. Item, draw, GF. So item or magic is the way I do this. Rat Jam! There it is. Yes, the overall music. Incredible. Incredible. What do we got? Sorry, I gotta scroll up my chat. I missed a bunch of stuff, and every time I scroll up it goes down again because it's fucking with me in a really bad way. Oh my god, let me scroll up. Right. Man with the machine gun, that's what I was reading. Okay. I've just had an idea. I'm gonna make my chat take up more space on the screen, so I don't have to do that anymore. But I don't know how... Oh god, my... Can I just... Can I put it on that side? Yeah, it's Twitch. Okay, it's not gonna let me do that. I'm using all these docs, right, and it's kind of a nightmare. Alright, fine, that'll do. Can I shrink this? That'd be good. Yay! Okay, that's slightly better. Right, let's look into the face of God. Okay, we're good. Okay. So, we want to go to the beach. I don't want to do this for too long. I'll get a full draw of magic from this guy, and then we'll get Ifrit because we're gonna have to do this shit anyway. So, Now, we're going to speed up. Oh, worth noting, you see the enemies just attacking over and over? If you select, like a menu, I think it pauses. Yeah. So if you select a menu that has magic or items in, the combat pauses. If you don't, they'll just keep hitting you. And we're on max combat speed, because what we're doing is drawing all the magic and stocking it. Right, I've kind of screwed this up. So here's what I'm going to do. Drawing magic allows you to store magic, right? So if you want to cast magic in this game, you have to own it. I just took a bunch of magic from this dude, so now I have like 6 casts of Blizzard. You could also just straight up cast it on it, but that won't do any good for us, so... we'll just draw them and find out what he's got. Here, perfect. Now we don't need magic item anymore until we have a third character. And what was that? Scan. Scan lets us scan the enemy's weaknesses, HP and all that stuff. Which goes a bit like this. I think once you've done scan, you can press square at any time to see it. Could be wrong, that might be a different game. A floating monster that uses ice magic when running low on HP uses vampire to suck HP from opponents, weak against water. Is that water? It's got 89 HP left, so... I swear you can press a button, is it like the... I'll try it out. Nah, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, DQ11 has that. That must be what I'm thinking of. So we now have to draw... we want to basically give every character 100 of that magic that he's got. And we need to speed up the process in order to do that. So what we're going to do is go down here. I don't like the battle speed being too fast, because the enemy attacks too quickly for me to make decisions, and I can't read the text messages. So we'll turn that down. We put this on memory. A to B can be set to active, so wait is when you're in a menu, they'll wait for you. Active means they won't, so it's like hard mode, I guess. So I gotta leave it on wait. Scan, you can have it do that close-up every time, or you can have it just do it once, so we'll leave that. And now, we're gonna speed up the game once we've set our, oh yeah, the beach. Once we've set our draw game up. As in the cursor memory. I'm gonna kill one of these first. Does she have a whip? Yes, she has a whip with a blade on the end of it, which is pretty fucking badass, actually. She gets some really good weapons later on. I think Eustace is the one that gets to save the Queen as well. Or is it the Queen's Rose, one of those things? Just like you used as the name of Beatrix's weapon in 9. Could be wrong about that. It's been a while. Bam! Sarigama, indeed. To that degree, although it's most definitely a whip, but it's that sort of idea. Because that's a kama on the end of a chain, right? A Kasarigama. Kill! God, these things have a lot of health. Right, one of them is dead. Now, that is underwater. It's not going to do anything to us other than light attacks. Ah, it's got sleep magic. That is fucking perfect, actually, because what we can do... we can probably put it to sleep and buy ourselves some time. The camera's the second at the end, yes. Because it's a contracted word, it becomes ga. Miss! I don't know if that's just missing because it is immune. I guess we could check. Well, we don't need to care about that. Right, draw Blizzard, stock, draw, Blizzard, stock, and now we speed up. And we pretty much hold the X button. And this is how we get magic. I think the mods actually fixed something with the speed up where it was a little inconsistent depending on where you were, but it's roughly 3 to 5 times the speed. I think it's 3. And yeah, this is what you do when you start the game, and I would spend hours doing this on the original PSX version. Riveting step. So, how was your day, chat? I feel this. Good. It's nice. So, as I've mentioned before, the GFs have these abilities you can get to like create magic from items and things like that. Right, no more space. Perfect. And one of the other things you can do is junction magic into other magic, so this isn't even the last time we'll have to get Blizzard. Because if you like turn all your blizzards into like Blizzaga, you know, or Blizzara, you'll have to get more to do that. But it's a really good way to get powerful magic over there. A health check today, nice, all good. Your day's been one of the best in recent memories. I can imagine how liberating it is to leave a job that has dragged you down for too long. Editing your fight versus the Truth Sentinel, motherfucker, and making it a goober video. Wonderful. Ah, there we go. Quintus is on yellow health. Right, so now is a perfectly good time for me to teach you about this. So you notice I just pressed the triangle a few times there? Now she's able to use blue magic, and she has laser eye by default. So Quistis has blue magic as her limit break. Squall, he starts with heal yourself. He starts with Renzo Kuken, which is an attack ability. Actually, one of the reasons I'm down here on the beach is I think we can learn... I might be thinking of Final Fantasy VII actually. I thought we could learn Mighty Guard from one of these. Nah, I think I'm thinking of the wrong game. Right, anyway. We need to get back to this. Oh, yeah, Pastry's been doing Maiden Voyage videos. I need to watch these. Our Pastry is a bit of a... what do we call it? A bit of a genius when it comes to making hilarious video content, so... I do enjoy. Not even a bit of a genius, a big Busco quadnary brain, Dr. Kawashima. Big Brain Academy genius. The network test video is long. I fucking love multiplayer in Elden Ring. It's so much fun. Especially when it goes wrong. He's just a couple turns behind. Oh, I'm getting the sleep. So I'm not going to max out the draws for reasons, but I do want to get Cure off one of those the ice dudes again and max those out for each character. That guy also had scan, so this is perfect. No, wait, oh, we've got a follow bot. Thank you, Furby, who's in the background. Thank you very much. Casey saw the floor like, I got a headache. So fun fact about the limit breaks is they don't actually have to be in yellow health. They can be very close to it and it will still trigger. It's just much more likely to trigger when they're in yellow health. So it's a good indicator of when that's going to be. And I thought that this mod had got rid of the yellow health for some reason, but I was wrong, so I am glad. Alright, no more space. Which means we can finish this battle now. I know PCs might still need it, but I'm going to demonstrate another fun feature. Right, I have to press R1 about here. Here we go. Laser eyes! It's my Elden Ring character. Wonderful. Got a two-bladed sword. Ah, a speed weapon. Those are good. So, we get XP, as you would expect. We get fish fins, which we can turn into magic with Refine. And we get 6 AP. This is important. I think we get more because of the length of that battle, you know? But here we go. So if you have a look at the GFs, that AP is translated directly. We get 6 each, and that goes directly into these magic refine abilities. So it makes sense for us to not do any of that until we have the next GF that we can get hold of, which is Ifrit. And then we can get more out of it. This music sounds like a MIDI. Yes, so the original PC version used MIDI, general MIDI, to do the sound, which meant if you had a better general MIDI device, you had better sound, basically. So you can actually trade magic with each other, by the way. I can split Squall's scan magic and even us out, and then neither of us have to get as much, which is pretty damn cool, if you ask me. So now the junction feature. So Spirit, I think, is magic defense. So yeah, as you can see, we have a single cure does nothing for us on Spirit. 88 scans does 10, 100 blizzards does 10, 100 sleep does 16. So that's worth junctioning. Squall, his magic power could be junctioned. I think this is stronger with attack magic. So scan, sleep, blizzard. Nope, sleep is just a higher tier spell than blizzard, so that increases his magic ability more. And this is how you get strong. So you can save at any point in the world map. Let's do that now. Overwrite my other game. Don't need it. And we're good to go. So let's head back in the direction of the fire cavern and hope we run into one of those blue jellyfish boys right now. Wonderful. And now we can draw the remaining scans. Is this PS1 Limsa? Maybe. It's like, yeah, like, Lanacea or Lanosia. Yeah. So we don't need a lot of these, we'll just polish this off, then max everyone out on Cure. Head into the forest. So we're not going to spend the whole game doing this, the whole stream destroying magic. But it's certainly a much more pleasant experience having that speed up function to do it. And honestly, this is one of the things, like if we get to a new area and there's a bunch of magic and I want it, after this initial pass, I'll probably do that off stream. And that was one of the reasons I was going to do the thing to give me all the magic, but then I realised it's actually quite handy to do this to get the AP abilities for the GFs, so I might end up doing manually anyway. Oh, a note about characters' levels, actually. It's a better idea to draw magic and then put no encounter on, which is an ability a GF can learn, because enemies scale with your character level. Their HP in particular scales with your character's level, so there's a boss, like a super boss in this game, which I think at level 1 it has like 100,000 HP or something. It's kind of a lot, but if you're level 100, he has like 2 million HP. So keeping your character's low level with high powered magic on is not a terrible idea. Why don't we just draw a cast? But she has to stock the remaining cures, so this is where it gets kind of annoying. Oops, yeah, I accidentally did that. Wonderful. I don't think this is gonna hurt it. Bonk. Nope, 0 damage. It's a nice enemy. Of course it is. But it also has not really any health, so... Speed up all the fights, why not? What do we get for that? Endstone piece and 1 AP for that battle. So those fish give us way more. That's the cavern we're heading to. I'm gonna have one quick look in the forest and see if there's any magic we missed, like fire, for example. And there's also a blue magic we can get in here from one of these. You keep thinking the level at screen's gonna break into Rainbow Road. Thunder! It's the place where you go when you die. I was watching Weber Cooks again today. I feel like I should do an analysis of his videos. Stephen Rain. Not Stephen Rain. I think his name is Stephen Rain, but I might be mixing that up with a character from Rush Hour 2. Stephen Rain? The casino owner? Chef Steven. You want me to see more of the story going shopping? Okay, Flower. Well, have a good shopping trip. We'll just do this. These things are hard, by the way, the backwards caterpillar things. Yeah, they're not great. I just think of that one from A Bug's Life. Look at my beautiful body! I'm a beautiful butterfly! That guy. Now, what is really cool about the draw magic system, although it seems tedious at first, is that you don't need mana in this game. If you have 100 ultimates, you can just cast that shit all day. No problems. So I think Sleep is still the most OP spell we've got. No, Cure is really good on Spirit. So generally stuff like Cure that's restorative magic is better, I guess, on defensive stats. As you can see, it doesn't do so much on magic, because Sleep is in fact a higher tier spell, and Cure is, magic is not a defensive stat, so there you are. Simples! Alright. I need to be careful about leaving speed up on, because it might get weird. Okay, now Keistis is about to tell us how to junction magic, which I've just explained. Why is his hit 255% in this tutorial? Would you like to hear one of my fun facts about Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation? This is a fun fact I learned that I quite enjoy. There's a bug in the disc release of Final Fantasy VII, and despite the fact that it changes the numbers, magic defense doesn't actually do anything. It's broken. So that's fun. I was talking about the general MIDI earlier, and having better MIDI devices meant better music. One of the mods I have, I believe, has taken the CD versions. I might not. I'm not sure if I got that one or not. But I think this is like the best version of that, because I actually own this on disc as well, like a very old version of it on PC. And it does not sound good through Microsoft General MIDI. It is awful. Appalling. Oh, sorry. You know, use your gunblade? I already know. Okay, I was just concerned, that's all. Alright, let's go! Oh gosh, he sounds like Queegly now. Queegly! Queesty's Queegly. You're from Lilo and Stitch. Objective: to obtain a low-level girlfriend. A seed member must support. Are you ready? Yes. Yeah, that's me. I'm ready. I'm his support. Instructor number 14, Kisty's Trape. Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities. Challenging yet reasonable. Very well, good luck. 10 minutes. Which means we won't be drawing magic in the fire cave. That would take too long. My job is to support you in battle. Everything is up to you. Fine. What even gets you a good grade? I think you lose points. Oh, you know the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. I'm just kidding. Trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. I think if you die or if a character gets knocked out, you lose points or something, but generally the idea is just do it in a low amount of time. If you do it in under 10 minutes, you're pretty much golden. My triggers don't work, so I cannot do the trick where you try to run away and it turns you around, which is very unfortunate. But yes, if you try to run away from battle, you have to hold both triggers, and that means it turns your character around so you're running away, but if you just tap it once, it turns them the right way around so you can get out of back attacks. I don't think we really need any of this, but here's a draw point, so there are draw points in the field. And they refresh. Achievement synchronized with the server, okay. Okay, we got bombs. It's actually a little worrying that we can't run away. Bomb and elemental monster, use a nice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. So we've got a bunch of blizzard magic. There we can go. Bonk. 5 hundo damage. Now that seems a little high, doesn't it? Even at this level, on its weakness, that seems a little high. Part of that is that the bomb is weak to it, but a bigger part of it is that we junction stuff to our magic stat. So Squall's Blizzard is doing stupid damage to these things. Vampire Fangs. I think that's a usable item. I'm not sure. Oh god, the random encounters. So, I don't think the triggers do anything other than that. Like, change the selection thing. Fire, Thunder, Blizzard, yeah. I need the right trigger for that. I'm thinking about possibly finding a way to, rebind something so that I can run away if I need to. Like to skip fights. Well, nothing happens in the field. Battle controls are 9 and 10 aren't doing anything, so 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can't actually press the buttons I want to use because it does things at the bottom, which is a bit annoying. Change select window or trigger. Well, I need trigger. Okay. I'll look into that for next time and see if there's another mod I can get that'll fix my triggers. Or find out what the keyboard control is for it. I could do that. Sorry, I'm just pressing keyboard buttons. Alright, so it's D and F. D and F lets us run away. I think running away from a battle there may dock us points. Whoops. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We need to run away anyway because we're running out of time. I guess I was right. You and Cypher are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? You seem confident enough. DF. Don't fight. That's the runaway buttons. I remember it. Don't fight. Alright, here's a jam. We've only got 3.5 minutes. The same with the GFs. What is the hide button? Okay, yeah, we can hide the thing with this. We need that for when we have boost. Don't! Fuck! So, fun fact, Ifrit has cool dialogue if you cast Shiva on him. Sorry, Chebacamon. Which is why we're doing that. Even though this takes a while. It's a good time for you to see the summons. Cocksucker. This song is on jam. This is the best part. How fucking cool are these summons though? So, they have Chebacamon! You'll notice that the GF's HP takes over when I go to summon it. It's got its own HP. While you're summoning a GF, which has its own cast bar, any damage taken happens to the GF and not you. You can use GF summons to block big attacks. I only did 100 damage. Time's running out! Are we gonna do it? I think we can do it in 2 minutes. Especially if we speed it up, because look, if you speed it up, the animation speeds up, but the timer doesn't. Also, shit, the game is really loud when that happens. How's this for busted? What is cheat? For me to lose to a human! Very well, I will join you. Hyperbolic time chamber. Yeah, we cheesed that a little bit, but you know, it's fine. Alright, we got Ifrit's card and a G-Returner for rezzing them, and 20 AP. Amazing. And we've learned our first magic refinement spell. The leftover points go to the next random ability. Ifrit! What is Ifrit gonna be called? Everybody. He is, or Ifrit, he is a fiery, horned beastman. He's a spicy boy, definitely. What about... Oh, it won't fit. I was gonna say like Splice Marine. Satan Claws. It won't fit. Satan Class. Wait. I know there's another A in this, but this kind of works. Yeah. Sinterklaas. Why don't we just get rid of that? And call him Santa. This is Santa, everyone. He's here to deliver fire presents. Santa Claus. Okay, confirm. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a girlfriend. If you junction that GF, you'll be able to use the Elm J ability. Here's an explanation on elements. Do I have to get out of the cave in that time limit too? That sucks, but we could cheese it. Alright, so yeah, junctioning, you'll notice in the top... I think it adds it to the top right, but when you junction certain magics, you can junction like fire defense and ice defense and all that shit. Oh, there's a whole other menu, isn't there, to the left? So LAD slot above HP turns white, indicating an elemental junction. When left is selected, yep, there it is. Okay. Squirrel's new girlfriend is really hot. Yeah. Say, I stand Santa Claus. So this little time limit thing we've got basically affects the starting seed rank you get. It doesn't really affect us in any way if we fuck it up, because you can increase your seed rank by doing tests. In fact, once you unlock the tests, I'm pretty sure you could just do all 30 in a row and get to the max level and be earning cash. So yeah, you can junction things to attack and defense. So you can have ice attack, or you can have ice defense and all that shit. It's damn cool. That's absorb. It's the star. 50% of fire damage is absorbed. Multiple magic text can be junctioned to Elm Death depending on the GF's ability. It's worth doing if you can do it. Look at that, cumulative effects. Beautiful. There's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction Blizzard to your Elm attack. You'll have an easier time with fire elemental enemies. Okay, the timer is gone, so we need to set Santa Claus up with F Magic Refine, and then we need to set Shabakamoun up with her next thing, which is going to be Strength Junction. Yes, and Shotcock. We should get him boost, but it's cheap. Mid Magic Refine. Mid-level magic can be refined from other magic with Shotcock. That is busted at this point in the game. Wonderful. Wonderful. And we also have to make sure that we give somebody a GF. Strength, really, we want to give it to Squall, don't we? Although he's got really good magic, so maybe why don't we reverse this? There you go. Junction's magic. Alright, this is the auto function that'll just automatically junction the best magic to stuff. So her strength just doubled. And we'll get magic on there. And we're good. Right, so now for these abilities. The things that we unlock from our GFs allow us to refine magic. Lightning and wind, water and ice. This is from items. So we have these M-stone pieces and these fish fins that we've been finding on the beach. That refines into 20 waters. Water is a pretty high tier spell. These we can turn into thunder. We don't need to do that. It's a waste. But we can't really do anything else with it. So we'll give Squall... In fact, no. Let's give... Yeah, actually, yeah. 40 waters. Okay? Now, junction him with magic. So sleep is still more because we have less casts of water, but if we max this out, This becomes really good on offensive stats. So for you, she actually already has Thunder Junction to her attack. Well, she should have Blizzard Junction to her attack. Sleep is 25 strength, 29 strength from Thunder. Okay, yeah, so offensive magic is higher offensive stats. Good! And since we're here, we'll do that and make our way outside. Good. Good, 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 good. Very wonderful, yes. So she should be doing some baller damage now. Yeah, that's better. And, well, I mean, it died in one hit. So I guess it's good enough. Actually, next time we now that we're out of the timer, we should definitely draw all of the fire magic we can draw while we're in here. And that guy's got all 3 elemental magic spells. I wouldn't recommend drawing it from a bomb, that might be a bad time. Are we good on this? Yep. So look at all the cool AP that we get for these basic ass fights. The fish is where it's at though. 6 AP for a fish battle. This is really great. Okay, this is what we wanted. Whip snap! Ow! Red bat. If this will work on Buell. Oh yeah, I forgot to trigger. Miss. Okay. Like, it doesn't explicitly not work. It's just a bit annoying that this guy casts thunder. Also, I'm pretty sure his texture's screwed up, but he's not supposed to look like that. Okay. Here we go. It's fire time. Yeah, that Buell thing has like a regular face with like a bunch of weird teeth and stuff on it, and it's, for some reason, it's mapped incorrectly and it's got like the purple on it. I think those fish things are weak to thunder. I'll have to double check. But going there and getting a bunch of GF abilities is what I'll do at some point. Alright. That's enough. We can refine the rest from items if we need to. Magic stone pieces will do that. Ooh, this is flaky. 60. Well, how about some of this?
Laser eyes!
I like the way she does like a sassy turn when she uses that. So it's like, boom. And then the creature's just like,
Oh god, that was terrible!
I don't even want to heal her. I think it's worth doing though in case, yeah. It's just cool that she can do laser eyes all the time, you know. But this is why we need HP junction, because then she can have like 800 HP and be doing that instead of 60. In fact, who gets that? Yeah, you get it. Shiva get it? Strength. No, she gets strength, but Ifrit gets HP junction. But fire magic refine's more important right now. Right, there's one more enemy that I haven't encountered yet, and that is the blue bug. There should be some here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Squall, you still remember? This is the trigger. Pull it out. Pull it just as you strike. Same for the Ranzokuken. Yes, I've been doing that. Thank you, instructor. These guys also have fire, so that's perfect. We can get rid of them, and you can finish stocking your fire. Wait, did I just hit myself? Never sure. Slap, butt slap. Carriage pillar. Oops. Okay, it's fine. Speed this up a little bit. Wonderful. Get rid of these. Whoa. They don't like ice either, huh? Back to garden. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Oh yes, taking care of your GF. This is something you have to watch out for. GFs level up as they gain XP. Yes. Fill in the abilities, we already know about this. XP levels up the GFs, while AP can be distributed to learn different abilities. When Chepa is selected, it's in the tutorials! Chepa stats are shown. This displays XP level compatibility. Yeah, the more you use a summon with a particular character, the higher the compatibility bar goes up, and that increases the damage they do. That's another thing. Also, I think it increases the speed that you can summon them. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if it affects the damage, but it definitely affects the summon speed. I've already done this stuff. Please let me skip this tutorial so I can play. I'd like to go forward in the story sometime today. Now change into your uniform and assemble at the lobby. Okay, we gotta go. The tutorial song. That's it. I can't draw magic from this point because we're stocked upon the cures. Too many cures. Where is my stuff? I need my uniform so we can look cool inside our school. Wait. There we go. And we can use the directory, which I always forget to do. Yeet! The soundtrack to this one is really great. They all are. This is the Nobuo Uematsu heyday, right? He's doing some of his best work around this time. Although 6 is... oh my god, 6 has Dancing Mad, so... He is fantabulous. He is one of the best, one of the greatest video game and actually just generally versatile composers in the world. Just, yeah, that guy will go down in history. He's made an impact on music. I've heard Final Fantasy music being played on Classic FM, you know? He's up there for me alongside Yuki Kajiura and Yoko Shimomura and Yasunori Mitsuda. All these other great people. Alright, Squall, over here! I'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. Let's see. You'll be with... oh, but also, yeah, Uematsu is a special case because he wasn't just writing music for this shit. He was basically all of the sound font stuff, all the technology behind the music as well. It's like... it was different back then. You had to build waveforms to create sounds that sound like certain instruments and all this other shit, and like that was a part of it too. Man is a legend. I'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. Let's see, you'll be with Zeldinkt. Quite a lively fellow. Oh, it's your boy Zell. It's your boy Zell. Lively, he's just loud. Can I switch members? I'm afraid that's not possible. Over here, Zell. Here he is doing his... he's just watched The Matrix. I'm Neo! Yeah. Okay, I'm really sorry, everyone. Zell fans. Whoa, I'm with you? He's dude bro. I heard you decided this. Dude bro. Rubs his hand on his pants like... nice, Zell. Nice work. Zell has Tifa's limit break. He gets to do all this cool shit. What the fuck is button 4? That's triangle. 1 is X, 3 is square, 4 is triangle, 2 is circle. Limit break duel will execute automatically. Limit break moves listed on the screen are selected randomly. That's all for Zell's limit break. Man, what an asshole. You don't get along with Cypher, do you? Heard he whooped you pretty bad this morning. We weren't fighting, we were training. I bet you he doesn't think so. The boy walked into a barbershop and said, I want a haircut that is 90s but with like an 80s amount of cocaine. I want a whole duck's ass. Look, Cypher's just being a pain in the ass. All you have to do is ignore him. It's none of your business. None of your business. I'm so smart. Ahem, excuse me, but... That's Cypher you're talking about? He's your squad leader. Say what? It can't be changed. Cypher, are you here? Here he goes. Rocks up. With his posse, his entourage. Fujin and Raijin tagging along as usual. Guess that makes up the whole disciplinary committee. You're the squad leader. Good luck to you. Instructor, I hate it when people wish me luck. Save those words for a bad student that needs them, eh? Okay then. Good luck, Cypher. Holy shit. Wait, I don't have a button. Wait, I do have a button, I have a button.
I'm sorry, are you okay?
Add instructor Trape to the list. The list? What is it? Well then. You're all assigned to Squad B. I'll be the instructor in charge. Teamwork is of the utmost importance. Let's get through this exam, everyone. Listen up. Teamwork means staying out of my way. It's the Squad B rule. Don't you forget it. I don't know why he sounds like that. You got the S effects for that burn. Oh, I see. Is that not working? That should be working. Wait a minute. Maybe I have to reconnect Trigger Fire. The API stuff's being weird, but I got you, fam. Don't you worry about it. Everyone here? Hey, it's me, Headmaster Sid. You may remember me from my roles in Patch Adams and Flubber. And I was also in some Mrs. Doubtfire and some other movies. It's been a while, everyone. How's everyone doing? I don't know how to do a Robin Williams voice, so I'm trying to do a Robin Williams voice. This exam will involve 12 members from Squads A through D. You will be protecting a real battle, proceeding to a real battlefield. Obviously, the battles are for real. Life and death, victory and defeat, honor and disgrace. Each of these go hand in hand. There's only one way or the other. How about it? Are you still up for it? Tell me this doesn't look like Robin Williams. I defy you to tell me this doesn't look like Robin Williams. You can put them side by side. You'll be accompanied by 9 seed members. Should you fail, these members shall get the job done. They always do. Well, that's one less worry on your mind. Another legend gone before his time, by the way. F that guy. Ripperoonie. Loved Robin Williams' work. I really like him in Jumanji especially. I just really like that film and he really makes it, carries it. The Pride of Balon Garden, the elite mercenary force seed. Learn from them, obey their commands, and accomplish the mission. Prove yourself worthy of becoming a member of Seed. What year is it? What year is it? Best of luck. Should we watch Jumanji in the Metro one day?
Add Instructor Trape to the list.
Zell sweetity sweetie enough as well. So, some characters in this game were baked down in order to allow you to have more models on screen. One of these characters is Sid. Now, this doesn't look great right here. You'll notice he's certainly lower resolution than everybody else. But this is a real problem in the remaster. This happens a lot at higher resolutions. especially. This is the thing that you fix by going down to a lower resolution. Have you seen the new Jumanjis? No, I've been meaning to watch them. I need to watch those with The Rock and Jack Black and all that. And, God, that lady from Doctor Who's in it, I think. Is it Karen Gillian? Is she in it as well? I can't even fucking remember it. Like, I saw the trailer once a million years ago. There's another guy. There's another guy and I can't remember who it was. Let's get a move on. Feel bad about that. Okay. Kevin Hart. Yeah, that was it. We've yet to have a gunblade specialist in Seed. That is why I'm hoping you and Cypher will join us in Seed. Alright. Let's do it. Chocobos. Pfft, chocobos are all in hat. This is Final Fantasy VIII. This is the future. We get cars now. Yo, Squall, show me your gunblade, will ya? Come on, man. Bro. Just a peek. Fine. Yeah. Why are you being so selfish, Scrooge? Say something, will ya? What's on your mind? Nothing. Quistis again. Loquistis. Oh, guys, are you ready for, like, the fucking sickest burn? Because I don't think you are. Stop that, it's annoying. Chicken wuss.
Sayonara, baby.
I just like this button a lot.
Sorry, are you okay?
Well, I feel like I could sleep for another 5 hours. I don't want to waste my evening. How goes Final Fantasy School Days? Good morning, Maelstrom. It's good. We've done. It's taken us a long time to do the first bit because I was doing a lot of drawing magic, so you didn't really miss too much. I came back in and I met with such language. Unbelievable. We're here with Jock Cypher having a great time. That's right. What did you call me? Knock it off. Chicken was in a bag. Instructor. Who was that girl in the infirmary this morning? Was someone there? I didn't notice anybody. Is there a problem? No, not really. This is great. I have chicken wuss and a guy who just reached puberty in my squad. Keys to facepalm. Alright. Circle, square. Yeah, got it. It won't let you get off the car. Whee! Brum brum! Oh, that's the map. Okay. This is... I did not pay attention to those buttons. That's actually going to bite us in the ass later because there's a section where we have to press buttons in order. Little does Cypher know, Zell is the most powerful being in the universe. The second he gets limit break, oh yeah, he's got Tifa's limit break. It's ridiculous. But we don't need any of that shit. In fact, we could just leave him in limit break permanently as soon as we get HPJ. So that's the vessel. Ain't no turning back now. Huh, you scared too? Hey, you guys are the last. Hurry up and get in. Don't disappoint me now. Come on, move it. It's so broke, I love it. It really is. Hurry, Squall. Get aboard now! Alright, you fucking... chill, mate. To the vessel now. No, not now. I had a friend. There's an enemy that comes up a little bit later than this, but I had a friend that insisted that it couldn't be killed, and he was adamant about this, except it can, and I have killed it. So I proved him wrong.
Hi, Keistis. Well, these are the members of Squad B. Nice to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Cypher, how many times has it been now?
Oh, I just love these exams.
I'll explain the current situation and the mission. Be seated. Our client for this mission is the Dalit Dukedom Parliament. A request for seed was made 18 hours ago. Dalit has been under attack by the G army since about 72 hours ago. 49 hours into the battle, Dalit abandoned their position in the inner city.
I used to say Dolly. I say Dalit now. I don't know why. This lady has negative space between her eyes. She's like a Dark Souls character.
Currently, they have retreated into the nearby mountains and are reorganizing their troops. That's the current status. Now onto the mission objective. According to our reports, the G army is mopping up the Dalit troops in the mountain region. We're to make a landing at Lapan Beach.
Lapan Beach? Wait, that's Rabbit Beach, so maybe it is Dolly.
We're to eliminate the remaining G army within the city and liberate it ASAP.
Are we helping France?
Afterwards, Seed members will intercept the G army forces trying to make their way into the city from the mountain region.
So what are we supposed to do?
Seed candidates are to eliminate the G army inside the city. Sounds important.
Sounds boring. So what you're saying is we do all the little dirty work?
Oh, it hardly needs to be said, but the order to withdraw takes priority. Do not forget. We're almost there. We anticipate a battle as soon as we disembark. Just be prepared. That's all. Any questions? Talk to Keistis.
The characters jostling around. What is it, Squall? It's nothing. Talk to Cypher. Listen up. Our goal for this mission is to mop up all the Galbadian soldiers still left in Dale. All you boys have to do is take orders from me, the captain.
My first real battle. I'm getting pretty nervous.
Better not piss in your pants.
Huh, you talking to me? Bastard.
Okay, enough talk. We'll be landing pretty soon, get ready.
Roger. Alright.
Yeah. Well then, Squall, go see what's going on outside.
Okay.
Good, because it's my order.
Alright, mate, whatever.
It's fucking... Speed! This cunt. He is such a dickhead. These are like kids in this game. How old are they? Like 16, 17? It could be older. But they're just like being assholes, because that's what kids are like. Anyway, I think one of the bugs in this is that the MIDI music plays in cutscenes. So here's your MIDI cutscene. Doot. Heading into a war zone. It's like supposed to be this big scary D-Day landing thing, but it doesn't really work with the duty trumpets. It took you a while to appreciate the soundtracks to the PC versions. Yeah, same. I think it's just baked into the FMV that they used for this one, because I think they used the old PC ones but recompressed them. There we go. Seamless.
Okay, you're to secure the central square. Be sure to equip your GF before you head into battle.
Let's move out. Did anyone else not give Cypher a GF just because he's an arsehole? Equip your girlfriends. That's it. Wait. Oh. Right, Kistis is still here. You don't have any magic. It's okay, we don't like you anyway. It's gonna disappear. I think at some point. This way. Hey, look who it is. So, like, where are all the enemies? The squad A just stands on the beach and does fuck all. Right, so if you talk to everyone, you get, I guess you get docked points. You're supposed to just go in and fight everyone. This is your exam, after all. We need to have a seed exam. It's a good thing there's a war going on. Your favorite character, Smoothbrain? What, Selfie? I like Selfie. So... Oh god, we have to draw the magic again for Zell, but... Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna transfer magic from Squall so that we're half and half, and then next time we get to a group of enemies, I'm gonna draw Thunder out. What I should have done is transfer all the magic from Kistis. In fact, I could just do that, can't I? But we also have a third character now, so either way, we gotta draw. Speed! I'll just do it this way. I'm getting fire, I realize this. Yeah, it's a long kind of thing, the drawing. That's why we're going to be making a lot of use of magic refine when we've got better ones. Here we go. Look out, it's Seed! I put fucking draw in the wrong place. So we're just gonna do this for a little while. one more round of draws. There we go. We just need enough to do some stuff later.
Central Square is up ahead. Hey, all you Galbadian cowards out there, come out and show your faces. Don't leave me hanging now. What an idiot.
Receive normal ammo. Lovely. Get ammo at this point in the game. I want you guys to scout the area for enemies. There's a doggo. A good boy. Is that shop called Spice? Burp, burp. Cypher's damage is pretty good. I think that's all of them, really? Just that one guy?
Hey, we're not responsible for that area. It's against our orders for us to leave our post, isn't it?
Alright. The dog bothers Cypher.
Well then, we're on standby till the enemy comes. Standby? How boring. Sounds like it's starting. Bring it on. Get out of here. Scram. Hey, Galbadian soldiers, what are you waiting for? Come show me what you got. Ow. Nothing. The hell? Man, now this is what I call boring. This ain't right, man. Still keeping us waiting. That's it. I can't take it anymore. What is this, some kind of dog training? He's mean. Ow! They go. It's the enemy. I'll have a sippy right quick. Where the hell are they going? Hey, what's that up there? I still can't kind of nail Zao. I'm gonna get used to him. Our next destination. But that's against orders. Weren't you just saying how bored you were? Squall! I stand by the captain's decision. Captain's decision? You want to wreak some havoc too, don't you? It's a good opportunity to test out my training. Thanks to you, I feel like I can take on anyone, even if they do fight dirty like you. You'll thank me when the time comes. What the hell? I thought you guys didn't get along. You're like all buddy-buddy now. Listen, this ain't no ordinary battle. It's an exam, an important one. I'm telling you, we have to stick to orders. Then you stay here. I don't need any Boy Scouts. What was that? You can't take being called a Boy Scout either. Jesus, Cell. It's, you know, like, you grow up here. Don't take him seriously, Zell. Cypher, if we're gonna go, let's hurry. The enemy is headed for the facility. We, Squad B, are to secure the summit. Move out. Alright. Fine. Ugh. Ristorante. Right, remember this bridge. I'm gonna have to remember this bridge. It's probably be the last place we go on this playthrough. Bap. Slash. Ba 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 ba. There's some weird shit going on in the background there. And again, this is just Madod. This is the actual Steam version. This isn't like, you know, overclocked PSX glitches or anything. This is just like that with the mods. What business do they have with the communication tower now? As a child, I used to play at this communication tower. It was already closed down and, I was careless. Who are you? Don't worry, we're seed candidates. Oh yeah, we've been dispatched by Garden. So what's going on up there? The Galbadian soldiers have entered the communication tower. On top of that, that place has always been a nesting ground for monsters. If you guys are going up, be careful. Help! Snack. Listen up. The finishing blow determines the XP. Save it for me. Technically we have to, it's an order. I love how he just breaks the fourth wall like that. It's like, I want the most EXP from the battle. There. Squeeze. Put the squeeze on him. Fire across, no mercy. So I forget to limit break. Speed! It's pretty cool. Alright, 1100 HP remains. Here we go. $1,000 or 980-ish.
900. $850. This will put it on 6-ish. Just use that limit break over and over. Three-ish. I lost count. I forgot what I was doing. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. After this round, we let Cypher do the hitting. Cypher no siphoning. Okay, yeah, it'll die very soon. Yeah, there you go. He got his limit break at 400 HP. That can happen. Yeah, hurry it up. There we go. The sound is like carrying over. Chipper come on and Santa Claus leveled up. Nice. Monsters, huh? That sucks. More fun for us. Come on. Fun, please. You know what? I think I'm supposed to talk to the dude for extra points, but I'm not sure. Oh, this thing. These things drop screws. Or is it iron pipes? Gizzard. Gizzards. Nice. Oh, we've got maxed out. Okay. I guess I'll just summon Ifrit since we haven't seen that yet. Here you go, guys. Oh, never mind. It's too late. I think I'm supposed to talk to this guy. He's gone. Oh well. I guess he died. Or just left. He just left. It's fine. Oh yeah. Oh, I just wanted to fight. Alright, fine. Santa Claus. There you go, folks.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho. I bring you gifts from the earth.
Mate.
The gift of B-Ball. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam.
There he goes.
The generator's up and running. No problem with the boosters. The hell they doing? Cable disconnection confirmed. Beginning exchange process. Roger. Repairs? Who cares? This must be your first real battle. You scared? I don't know. I try not to think about it. I love battles. I fear nothing. The way I look at it, as long as you make it out of a battle alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. What? Your dream? You scared, bro? You have one too, don't you? Sorry, but I'm gonna pass on that subject. Yo, let me in on it too. Mind your own business. Frickin' hell. Language cell.
It's frickin' heck.
What's the matter, Zell? Swatting flies? Damn you! There you are.
Oh, it's Selfie. I forgot it was Selfie.
Yeah, it's you go get it. Ah, fuck. Bleh.
Howdy, partners. The little sticky tongue out bit for like 1 frame. Are you Squad B? Wait a minute, you're the guy showing me around, right? Thanks. I don't get so lost anymore. Oh yeah, I haven't told you my name yet. I'm a messenger named Selfie from Squad A. Squad Captain Cypher, right? Where is he?
Down there. One of these days, I'm gonna tell you about my romantic dream.
Please don't tell me about your romantic dream, Cypher. I don't know you enough for that. Now or ever.
It sure is tough.
Whee! Captain, wait up! What are you waiting for? Come on, come on! Shepard, come on! I'll go at my own pace. Kind of rocking my chair, left and right. My head's wiggling. Something I need to check right quick. Just checking something. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have the power to take down an enemy, an optional fight after this. Because normally I stack up all of the Thundagas before I come here, but because I'm on stream I'm not doing all that because I would have been grinding for ages. So we're probably not going to be able to do it. Because there's a time limit. And it ain't for a little while just yet. Wait, Zell? Fuck it. Why don't we get Zell's HP down? Try to play that off like it was on purpose. You need to do a progress stream for Sweet Cheap Music. Oh. I need to go east with Viola. Squall was Squozen. Squozen Squall. Pop up. Schleim. Oh, that's close. Yeah, need to get the timing right on that. Oh, Rough Divide, nice. That's easier to do on like the PSX version. Feels a little weird on this. Perfect. This boy got a lot of hip. I'm playing with fire at this point. Oh god, that was terrible, Zell. That was really terrible. I guess Drawcast is weaker. Oh god. Oh wait, and why did it do fuck all on Squall, but it did loads on you? What the fuck? Oh no. Dark Mist. Oh no. Speed this up a little bit. This fight's gonna take forever. Build that affinity. Oof. It's me, Fast Different. Way to go, Zell. We got some screws, and we learned an ability. And now you need HPJ. This is important. Strength J is good, but HPJ is very important. Where are we at? You're on Strength J, and you are probably also doing a stat or something, so that's fine. Eh. Yeah, GS can tank hits, it's helpful. What took you so long? It would have been much quicker if you just jumped. Much quicker, please. You wouldn't normally jump off a cliff, okay? Ain't that right, Squall? Yeah, I guess so. You wouldn't normally jump that. I don't know. Well, anyway. Well, let's get going. Has everyone equipped the GF? You haven't forgotten, have you? No, I have to do it now, don't I? For you. Because you ain't got one. Actually, you know what? Just in case. Exchange all. Oh, it's like this. There we go. Everyone hit selfie. Actually, can't you get aura soon? Like really early on? I don't know. No, I think that's from the Red Dragon later on. Yeah. Right. Selfie's skill. Full cure. Blizzard, silence, blizzard, 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 thunder, fire, fire, full cure, full cure, full cure, full cure. Pandara. Gura? Yeah, she can do all kinds of cool shit. Aura. So yeah, she can get aura, and then you can heal her up, and then she can just do a limit break all day. And that's Selfie's limit break slot. Good shit. So this is the communication tower. Sure is big. Or is the best thing in conjunction on any stat too? Yeah, that's fucking powerful. Aura, it depends what stat it is, I think. Because curative magic works, unless this is different for aura, but curative magic works better on defensive stats, and offensive magic generally works better on offensive stats, but then the higher tier magic like meltdown, aura, and zombie and water is generally good on anything, I think. Cowards. Hey! But I can't wait to try it out. In fact, aura is one of those ones that I'm going to draw loads of anyway when we get to it, so we'll just be like, slap that on something, so slap that on defense. No damage. The captain's getting away. The captain's a dick. Did he go up? Hey, Squad B captain. Fucking here you go, Zel. Or Selfie, I guess. Fine. Blinds. Don't forget Siren. I forgot to junction Selfie with anything. Captain Metal Arms. Fuck. Ow. We did it. Truly busted. Alright, here we go. Apocalypse is the best thing for junctioning technically, but you also get it like right at the end. I forgot about that spell. Like, I'm really going to fall. I love the ultimate spell in this game as well. It's really cool. Meltdown is so cool as well. Meltdown's awesome. It has a wicked effect, but it makes enemies take like double damage from magic, I think. Also the shit like that. It's good.
Major Biggs! There has been a report of a monster-shaped shadow on top of the tower. Major Biggs! Be quiet, I'm busy. This goes like this. Jeez, what's with these crappy old tools? And why do I have to make all the repairs? Ah! Sir, I'll check around while the repairs are being done, sir. Let's see, put this here and this goes here and there, it's complete.
The shadow of a giant can of energy drink, you say? Delicious. I think I'm getting a pizza after this. I'm hungry. It really is kind of ruined by the media.
Whip.
FMV's upscale surprisingly well. They're okay. You can see that there's still a little crustiness, but you know, they've done the best they can. I mean, who am I kidding? They look pretty great. The thing is, it's like this Steam version could have used the really lovely ones from the old PC disc version, but they didn't. They like recompressed it. And then I think the mod has tried to kind of undo that by putting in... I don't think they put in older ones or something. I don't remember, but... Yeah. It certainly looks good on, you know, a 2K resolution. All things considered.
What do you think you're doing? Likewise, mister. What do you think you're doing? Hey, what happened to all the soldiers down below? Wedge, take care of these twerps. Wedge? It seemed to be done here, so I'll just be on my... I'm leaving. Move it! Move!
Sorry to crash the party.
You crazy?
Just shut up.
Prepare for the worst, you brats.
Do not forget Siren. It's not from him, it's from Elveray, but I will not forget Siren. But first we must draw Asuna all day. Alright, here we go. So if you could just do this. It's just wonderful.
Major Biggs, have you finished repairs, sir? Wedge, where were you?
Should have stayed home. Alright, we're gonna be doing this for a little while. Don't forget to try draw magic from every new enemy just in case. You can never really take draw off your bar. So you have to choose between GF, magic, and item. Which two you want? Which means I basically don't use items in this game. After a certain point. But yeah, Asuna is a pretty good restorative magic, so it's really good to junction early on as well. The running shoulder, like clothesline. I'm gonna try that with Denzel and maybe not suck at it this time. I'm like 50? What's wrong with you? There. Why is it like doing 50 sometimes? What the fuck is that? It's like whiffing his cures. Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, fuck him up! I keep turning this game down, but it's just so goddamn loud. I like that though, at least it's not too quiet. I hate that. Well, I have to like turn it up and add gain and stuff. What the? Oh, there they go. Ah! Don't forget Siren. Jay Leto's here. Hey, you're the wife from your dropping something? The hell is it? There we go. This is one of 2 battles in which you can draw a GF that are missable. Alright, so self-engage or double from this dude. Sweet Chin action, indeed. Here he is, Sweet Chin Music's original design. Oh, she was about to do full cure! We can't res her because we don't have the item on anybody, so. We're just gonna cheese him with summons. We got what we wanted. right. It was real fucking good early on too. It's just very nice to have. That was good. $53. All right. Alright, I gotta fuck this up because I don't know what the buttons are. I need to fix that too. Yeah. I think B4's triangle? Oh fuck, that's why I'm pressing the D-pad and it's not the D-pad, it's the analog stick. I have to use the analog stick. Idiot. Oh Zell. Oh Zell. There we go. So I was just going to do all the damage. Pretty good. I really should be drawing from this guy. I'm going to wait until his health is lower. That'd be too late. No, we're okay. Right, let's queue her up. And do this. Booyah punch your shirt numbers the cheese. Okay. Which one's Booyah? Is that right, left? Right. Good tip. Like it. Except it didn't fucking work that time because I'm using an analog stick instead of a D-pad. Which I don't love. We're in our draw phase. Oh, he's doing this again. That's fine. You do that. Oh, Zell. That was terrible. He's putting Zell in limit range. You fool, indeed. Terrible idea. But I am trying to heal them up so I can draw the magic. Zell, fucking hell, you're casting? Do you know what? I think that what that is, and this is speculation, I don't know this for sure, but I think he's like missing his cast. Not got to this part of Elden Ring yet. Hello, yeah. Just after Margaret. No, that's not. Yeah, Sophie's dead. She was about to do a full cure, then she ate shit. Sweet chin music. Indeed. Right, are we okay now, Zal? Can you cure yourself with some decent amount so we can draw double up this Jay Leno looking motherfucker?
Oh, it's so breath.
You know what? There we go. There we go. We're good now.
Whatever.
I'm not trying to make a habit of doing this in every boss fight for the sake of, you know, you guys, I guess, stream. But in this guy in particular, double is, as Maelstrom said, it is really good early on. So I am going to want to sit here and get this, because it's my one chance to do that. The thing about other magic is, like Thundaga, you can make Thundaga at this point in the game quite easily. But you have to do a lot of work to do it outside of this area, so... because I don't have it, I won't be defeating the next enemy. Although, if I just junction Thunder to Zell's attack and did this, we could probably do it. But also we're like 3 hours in and it would take a very long time, so let's not do that. I could just save it after this actually, I think we get a chance to do that. If we do, that's what I'll do and we'll come back to it next time. Ow. Do it again. No. Go off. You know, it's on the thing, it said double KO. Wait. Okay, sure. Alright, sorry Zell, rip. I gotta be careful now. I might have to stop here with the doubles. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. Let's hit him with one of these.
You get him with one of these.
Still going now. Does double work if it's one target? Or is it casting for double damage instead of dual cast? I don't remember how that works. It looks like it's healing for more than I thought. So maybe that's what it's doing. This guy has more health than I remembered him having. Speed this up a bit. There we go. There we go. Jesus. Take that, you big chin prick. Yep, he's done. We did it. We got 2 elixirs. I guess we'll use those on the last boss. Weapons Monthly March. And Siren. It's time to name that GF. Name our girlfriend. What? Oh, my friends are dead. What is Siren's name? Her eyebrows are on fleek, by the way. It's pretty good. Simon. Like the boss in River City. Sauron? Oh, they're both good. But I really like Simon because I like River City. I'm gonna go with Simon. Simon. It's your GF, Simon. Squad B, Captain. Excuse me, I have new orders. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore.
Withdraw? There are still enemies around.
I know, but I'm just a messenger.
The road to withdraw takes priority. I don't want to miss the vessel. What time do you say?
Like I said. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore.
1900 hours? We only have 30 mins. You got 30 minutes to get down to the shore. Better run.
You go. Hey, wait for us.
Who the hell does he think he is?
He took the fucking lift.
Why don't you ask him?
Chef Steven. GF Chef Steven. We'll save that one.
Let's go.
Steven. He's fine. This time 50. Yep, time keeps moving when you're in the menu. Go down. Okay, so we can cheese this timer by using the speed up because the speed up doesn't affect this timer, which is great. But I gotta save my game here.
Those little twerps are the targets. Now go! Go and destroy them!
And we're gonna come back to this next time. Okay, wonderful. Well, that's been Final Fantasy VIII. I've been me. You've been you. We are everybody, and I'm hungry, so I hope you had a good time. I'm probably going to go play Elden Ring now, because that's what I do, and get some food in me. So for the time being, I will bid you adieu. Adieu. I'll see you later. Oh look, we've entered the... Ooh, that's a good one. There we go. Texture dimension. Every time we alt tab. Alright. Here we go.